Hey, welcome to the Becomings with me, Monshell Hicks, aka Mo. Okay, so I got a few things on my heart and mind right now. So, for a moment, please let me talk to you. I want to talk to you. Okay, you, the dope ass person, right? The inspirational, empathetic, loving, caring, kind person that's out there like rocking it out, doing great shit in the world. Whether in your mind right now or in actuality, right? The mission of Lyphted Life is to foster evolution in a positive way. It's in you. You got this. Like, you're dope as fuck. Evolution don't stop. Growth is a continual thing throughout life. Education and learning don't stop in school. It don't start in school either. It's life. So, beautiful people, kind, caring, empathetic, awesome, dope ass people. We can do this life thing together. And we can get the strength and the healing that we need and be in those spaces, right? It is Lyphted Life's mission to become one with nature, to use those tools and things to create a society, to create paradise without having to wait to die for it, right? Paradise right here on earth. It's very possible, it's very doable. One of the first tasks, one of the first missions of Lyphted Life, once we come together, that I am working on building now, that I've already started learning the tools and recreating and shaping myself to build, is the hemp farm, industrial hemp, because industrial hemp, again, is dope as fuck. It will help all of us, right, to breathe better, to have better water, to create better soil, right? Healthier soil to grow other foods and things. It's a sustainable way of living. Hemp, biofuels, hemp clothes, hemp plastic, all very needed, all very doable. Hemp is a great way to go. And it is the mission to reduce the carbon footprint, right? To reverse global warming, right? So that we can live on a healthy, happy planet. Live one with one another. Happy, healthy. If this does not happen, okay, we all know, or you can do the research if you don't know, you can look it up. What happens as a result of global warming, where we are now, where we'll be by 2050. This is 2023, November 18th, 2023. Where we'll be by 2025 if it's not reversed. Where the planet will be, not 2025, 2050, where the planet will be by 2050 if the water is not cleaned up, if we don't get the plastic out of the water. Where we'll be, the effects that it's having on our bodies, just having the plastic in the atmosphere, the plastic in foods and things like that. We need to get back to nature. And I know that we don't have to give up the conveniences that humans have created just to do that. We just have to change some things. Change how we go about doing some things. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Change is needed for growth. Change is important for growth. Change is imperative for growth. You cannot grow without change. Without change, there is no growth. Okay? So we need change. If this does not happen, there will be no change. We will continue on this trajectory to destruction. Okay? If you, as an individual, do not get into spaces or get around people who have your best, truly have your best interests at heart, that's not gaslighting you, that's not using you or manipulating you for their own personal benefit or gain. If you don't get around people who truly support you and truly want to see you be your best version and see you do your best in life, not because of anything that they get out of it other than the satisfaction of seeing another human doing good, if you don't get around those people, then you're gonna die. The stress kills you, okay? Trying to hold it all in can make you lose your mind. That's why there's a lot of people walking around here emotionally unstable, right? Just being led to and fro, because that's one of the things that it does that's easy to get caught up in and just be led back and forth, right? When you just trying to live right and do the right thing, but you don't have those support systems around you. So that's why it's very important. And this is why I'm creating that place. Humans are meant to be around other people, but the right people. You got to be around people that work along with your growth and not against your growth. It's not only best for you. If you have children, it's best for your children. It's best for the people around you. It's best for the community. It's best for the planet as whole, because a whole planet cannot continue to be whole while the humans that are running the planet, that has dominion over the planet, are not whole. If we're hurt, damaged, and fractionated, we're only going to continue to hurt, damage, and fractionate the planet that we live on, that we need to survive. That makes no sense. What does make sense is that we come together and work to heal ourselves, help to heal each other, and at the very least, do what we can to not damage each other further. Look, join Lyfted Life, okay? Let's do great shit together. Be on the lookout for membership details coming up soon. Get the book, Unleashing Your Perfect Strand. Cannabis Chronicles, Unleashing Your Perfect Strand. Because we are individuals, right? We need different things to grow and thrive and survive, and we need different things at different times. There are many different strands of cannabis, and not all of them work for everybody for the same things that we need at the time. So know your body, know what you're looking for, know what you need. Cannabis Chronicles, Unleashing Your Perfect Strand. You can get it on Amazon. Oh, I am also working on a book that tells you, that teaches about different gods and goddesses from different cultures, right? Showing how humans throughout existence perceived and conceptualized creation and how existence came into being. If it is your first time listening to me, let me just share with you, I feel it's important to share my belief in God and what and who God is. It is my belief that God is omnipresent. God is omni, all of those words, everywhere, all things, all at once, because God is existence itself. God is made up of every human that has ever existed, that ever will exist, every animal, every plant, every tree, every part of nature, every planet, everything that is alive, I believe is God. And we are every part of nature, including every human, is a manifestation or expression of that God. This is why God is one. This is why God knows all things. And the only way that humans can be like God, okay, let me take it a step back. Because one of the questions that's usually asked is, why does God exist? Or why did God create all of this? It is my belief that God is creation, and creation created itself for the fact of creating itself. Existence exists for existence sake. It just is. Until we learn or discover something else, until we have other pieces of this puzzle, all we know is that it just is. Humans have the ability to think, to imagine. That is the beauty of humanity, right? And to express themselves. And different cultures over time, at different points in time, different groups of people conceptualized how this thing of existence came into being. And I think it's beautiful. It's amazing. The similarities, the differences, how you can look out into nature and see, like, oh, I see why they felt that way, why they think this, or why they feel this way. And now, it could be said, I tend to agree, I like the storyline that God created himself to experience life in human form. But the only thing, I think it takes away from the God that's in everything else that's alive other than humans. So God created himself in existence, to experience life in its many forms. And God is separated right now. God is fractionated right now. But the true wholeness of fullness of God is the wholeness of all of life, right? And we could just start with right here on earth. It's all of life on earth. So it's the perception, the perspective from every point of everything that has ever existed, that exists today, and that ever will exist, right? And the only way for you to get close to God is for you to exercise and express empathy, for you to put yourself in other people, other things, other creatures' position, where they are in their perspective on this whole circle of things, and to feel life from that perspective. And so the more you empathize with different parts of nature, the more you become like God. The more, just bringing it now just to humans, the more we connect and empathize with one another, the more we are like God. The more we have a fuller understanding of this thing called existence, because all of us have different parts, have our own piece to the puzzle. All of us have a piece of God expression in us. So the only way that I can know my full God self is to know and understand life from your perspective. To know and understand the world around me, right? And how it's existing from its perspective, not just from my perspective, standing on the outside watching the thing. And that's what makes you God. Let's come together, God. I don't know any other way to say that. People already are coming together. I am blessed to be on this planet at this time in existence, to be able to express myself in all the ways that I'm able to express myself. I'm grateful to have kind, caring, loving, genuinely loving, empathetic people around me that cross my path, whether in person or virtually, whether for a moment or for a lifetime. I'm grateful to have these people around me that helps me to become my best self, that are examples of what it's like to be on the journey of becoming their best self, right? So that I can feel more comfortable in my change, so that I can feel more at peace and have that inner peace while I'm changing and growing. And things don't have to be so chaotic all the time. Because I'm telling you that it leads to a whole plethora of diseases and disorders, because it is not in the proper order to be so stressed out and anxious all the time. To be gaslit, to have your mind going crazy, to be wondering, to be angry, to be frustrated, to feel negative emotions of like jealousy and fear and all of that stuff, to be on edge and in survival mode all the time. It is not natural. It goes against the natural order of things, right? So your body is literally in dis-ease when these things are going on. And it creates disease in the body when these things are going on. So we have to create these safe spaces and dwell in it as often as possible. Because it is so needed for our existence. Thank you again. This is The Becomings with me, Monashelle, aka Mo. Peace. I love you and I wish you the best in life. Stay tuned. Look out for the membership details. It is coming soon. Love you. Peace. Lyphted Life is a place where we can come and share those things, right? Have fun, rock out, beautiful social experiences where you will have resources to support your growth at every stage of your journey, right? To not have to worry about being gaslit. A place where you are fully supported for real, with people that don't judge you for being who you are, that gives you the space to be who you are and to create, right? So it is my belief, it's my belief, or if you don't know, I'm going to tell you. It is my belief that it is very possible for cannabis. The cannabis can and will change the world, help change the world for the better. Lyphted Life Private Membership Club is the place for us to get together, right? And live out our dreams, to be at peace and not have to worry about all of the negative things that come along with disagreeable people. Hemp is a great way to go. And it is the mission to reduce the carbon footprint, right? To reverse global warming, right? So that we can live on a healthy, happy planet. Live one with one another. Happy, healthy. Look, join Lyphted Life, okay? Let's do great shit together.